Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a good night rest. I hope you woke up giving gratitude here. So let's get this re-going here. So someone may want to apologize to you, but they only want to apologize to you because their life is like in shambles here. So let's see what's going on with the energy here. All right. All right. So our angel number this morning is 435. You are being guided to upgrade your thoughts, actions, and intentions. Be the angel everywhere you go. Today is the 8th. It says, when Jesus was alone praying, his disciples came to him and he asked them, what do people say about me? Luke 9:18. Wow. I'm in the middle of writing this devotional, but hang on, someone's interrupting me again. Grr. Interruption. Okay, are you? Interruptibility is one lesson I know Jesus is training me in. Take an idealistic vision of a smooth day, add 2 children, several phone calls, a couple of broken toys, one overworked husband, work deadlines, a variety of spills, complaints, and mistakes, and you're got my day in reality. It may remind you of yours. Sometimes I think the quality of my love is exhibited by my reactions to people and events that derail my schedule. Sobering indeed. My heart hurts to think of numerous times I have failed to see what truly matters. Most often, what truly matters involves being safe for someone else's heart. I know Jesus is sensitizing me to my shortcomings in the area because my own heart really hurts when I remember the look on my children's face when I tell them I need to get something done. Well played later. I had just given them the past 20 minutes of my time. Was it bad enough? Come on now. Sometimes, no, it isn't enough for their young, irresistible spirit, impressible spirit. And how about making time to sit with my husband and listen to his needs? Jesus was safe for people's heart. Just look at his response to being interrupted in Luke 9 and 18. He didn't gripe or give his disciples a smile that registered dismay instead of a welcome. He lived the life God gave him between many interruptions. So there's going to be a lot of interruptions that you're going to experience in life at the end of the day here. I can't help noticing this question to them and asking the same thing of myself. What do my response to interruptions say about me? What feelings do those responses instill in others who come to me with real needs? Above all, Lord, help me care for their hearts and trust you to care for mine. Our faith step, it says priority. One on the agenda today. Look for ways within the interruption to care for someone's heart here. All right. So our morning devotion here is when Jesus was alone praying, his disciples came to him and he asked them, what do people say about me? All right. Wow. So in other words, what are people saying about you, beloved? Whoever you are here. All right. So let's see what's going on here with this energy here. on here? All right, wow. So we got true love coming out here. This is the romance of a lifetime here. Wow. So somebody could have met their true love or something like that here. Yeah, somebody is staying optimistic about their love life here. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance here, okay? And then we got, wow, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring here. Interesting. What's going on with this energy here? Okay, so we got a wedding here and we got codependency here as well. This situation involves marriage. Addictions are affecting your romantic life here. So it looks like in the past, somebody could have had some type of true love situation going on here. It seemed like somebody is like staying optimistic about their love life at this time. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It seemed like somebody's feelings could have been blocked, even though it was some type of romantic feelings here. And something could have been hindered because maybe somebody was already married here, okay? Somebody has some type of codependency issue here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life here. And at the bottom of the deck, somebody's getting new love out here. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings here. All right. So someone is only apologizing because their life is in shambles here. So I don't know if you met somebody in the past that was like true love here. This is a romance of a lifetime. You could have been staying optimistic about your love life here, but then some blockages was involved. Somebody wasn't expressing themselves really, or they were hiding their emotions. But when it came to laying down in the bed, they were able to sleep with you, but they couldn't express to you how they truly felt about you or something like that. And what was hindering maybe somebody telling you how they truly feel was because they were married. And the reason why you was a part of this third party or involved in this situation is because somebody had codependency issues here. Okay. So let's keep going here. Wow. So what's going on with this energy here? Tell me about this true love energy here. What happened? Okay, so granted, yeah, a mature man here. So a mature man could have found some type of true love in the past here, but they wanted to control something or something like that here. Somebody wanted to control a situation here. Yeah, maybe somebody traveled for work when it came to their career. Okay, maybe this is how somebody came about this energy. Yeah, this older male. So this could have been somebody that was older than you. Take what resonate. Okay, it's like they wanted to control something, or yeah, kinky in the bedroom, okay? Taking back power, releasing here. Interesting. What's going on here? Stay optimistic here. So granted, yes, somebody stayed optimistic about their love life. Somebody met this mature man, had a lot of passion, but somebody could have also found out that this mature man was very, very kinky in the bedroom. Okay, they could have had to take their power back because this person wanted to control them in some type of way. Somebody could have been using sex as a weapon here. Okay, it definitely could have been a lot of chemistry here. It was a lot of passion and feelings here, but it seemed like that's all it was here or something like that. What's going on here? Yeah, wow. So yeah, wow, here it is. Here's the truth. So somebody could have thought that this was some type of new love energy for them because they were staying optimistic about their love life. You may not had any type of idea that this person was in a marriage here with this wedding being here, and you couldn't, maybe you didn't understand why they were always gaslighting you, playing mind games with you, things of that nature here, why they wouldn't have just expressed how they truly felt about you. So later down the pipeline, after you had all this passion or after you fell in love with this energy, you're thinking that this is new love for you. You're like, wow, I really like this person. But come to find out, the reason why they couldn't, show these romance, well, I guess show their emotions here is because they were in an open relationship here. Okay. So they can sleep with whoever they want as long as they come home and bring that money home. Okay. It's something like that going on here. So somebody was like non-committal. They like casual and open things here. So it's like even though somebody was having passion with you, they were having passion with other people. You get what I'm saying here? So it was nothing really special about you, so they thought, all right? So they thought, key word. So whoever this energy is here, this mature man had open relationships with multiple people is what I'm getting here. I also feel like whoever you are, you had some type of spiritual growth while dealing with this situation. It's like you begin to learn certain things. You could have had a Kundalini experience by having sex with this person. It could have unlocked some type of DNA, something about an orgasm or something like that. You could have had real good sex with this person here. It was like mind blowing. It was obsessive. It was addictive or something like that. Yeah, spiritual growth happened here. Okay. It's like you could have had some type of spiritual growth that could have happened for you. Wow, what's going on here? So tell me about this wedding here. Yeah, yeah. So you could have been courting this person here, okay? It could have been some type of courtship going on. This could have been somebody here that dressed professional. They wear suits and ties and uniforms. This could have been a police officer. This could have been somebody that was in the military. This could have been a truck driver. You just take what resonate, okay? But it's like you could have set yourself free from this energy, okay? Yeah, being single, lightness, and casual. It's like you could have found out while courting this energy that they were in a marriage here. You take what resonate here. All right? Wow. Yeah, we got this wildflower at the bottom of the deck here. Grand rising, shining light. Yes. So it's a lot of gossip that could have took place here because it's like somebody was keeping a secret. They could have had many secrets, but this was one of the main ones that they were in a marriage already. And it's like everybody could have knew about this energy here, but you. It's like everybody was gossiping, talking about something around you, but it's like you were oblivious is the word I'm using here. You were oblivious to what was going on. It was a lot of gossip going on, neighbors, small talk, heard through the grapevine type energy, how codependent this other energy was here. Yeah, man, watch out. They getting karma now, bro. They getting karma now. This could have been a toxic story that you're going to write in your book here. How you were caught up in a third party situation with a mature man that traveled for work or something like that here. And how you used to have hot and steamy sex with this person. Yeah, you got new opportunities coming in while this energy or these energies are getting karma. You truly got new love that is coming in for you at the end of the day. You could have thought this was new love and it could have been new love for you, but it wasn't new love for this mature man here. You was just one of their options here, babe. All right, so let's keep going here. That's crazy. Tell me more about this energy here, Divine Spirit. All right, so tell me about this mature man controlling here. What's happening here? What's the tea with this energy here? Yeah, you started running away from this person. Or this masculine could have been a runner, okay? You take what resonate here. You could have started running from this masculine, or he could have started running, okay? This could have been a runner, a track star, okay? They're going to run away when it starts to get hard here. So maybe when you started to open up how you truly felt and, you know, you wanted it to be reciprocated and you noticed that without outside of passion or sex with this person, there was no communication. It was nothing to talk about. It's like it was no real genuine connection here. All right. Tell me what's going on here. Yeah, you found out that this person was a thief. They were, yeah, this is somebody here that was coming in, okay, taken from you in some type of way here. This person was robbing you, whether that be emotionally or physically here. Maybe this mature man was like a gold digger, a gigolo, a pimp, or something like that here. You just take what resonate here. All right. What else we got going on here? Yeah, we got, look, same stuff, different day here, okay? So this person will run from one person to the next. come to you, steal from you, go to somebody else, steal from them. It's the same stuff a different day here. You could have started to notice this pattern, this person's behavior here, okay? You could have picked up what they were putting down or something like that here, beloved. Yeah, and you could have started ignoring this energy here, okay? You could have started ignoring this energy is what I'm getting for somebody here. All right. Wow. Yeah, it's like you started focusing on your hustle here, making it rain, focusing on money and getting it out here. And the more you was focusing on yourself, the more was being exposed about this energy here. Someone is only apologizing because their life is now in shambles. Yeah. Somebody here could be married to somebody they got kids with. Something could be going on with child services here. Maybe this person that they're married to is not a good parent or something like that here. What's going on here? Yeah. Somebody gossiping. Somebody was into you. Okay. Good chemistry, great vibes, and positive energy here. But somebody did some type of scarcity tactics to start some type of drama, a drama starter. And this is why they're getting some type of karma here. Yeah, somebody's getting karma now. And it's like at the end of the day, it's like they remember maybe how loving you were. However this is going here, you just take what resonate. It's a general message here, Miss Rose. It's a general message here, beloved, okay? You taking it personal here. You're doing too much for me. All right, moving forward here. All right, so yeah, maybe, damn, the Ace of Wands here, okay? So yeah, with the Eight of Wands. So yeah, it was a lot of passion going on with this energy. Somebody here was only here to kill, steal, and destroy here. Yeah, it's this King of Pentacles energy here. So it was a lot of passion here. This person could have traveled. Yeah, they could have been a star or something like that here. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, this was a charmer here. Yeah, this is somebody here that was very abundant here for sure. Okay, this is somebody here that took a leap of faith here. All right, and what happened here? Yeah, they collaborated here and they started watching or something like that. Somebody could have been collaborating or teaming up with somebody. Yep, the Three of Cups, third party situation here. All right. Yep. Now somebody's in the Five of Pentacles here. You could be ignoring this energy here and they truly feel defeated because you know the truth about them. You know that they left you behind to go be with another option or something like that here. And now all hell is breaking loose. Whoever this energy is here, it's like they want to come back to you and apologize to you here. Yep, the Two of Cups here. Yeah, somebody's thinking about this Two of Cups because you made them happy is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you were able to like melt the ice around this person's heart. Yep, justice is here. Okay, you could have been someone that was very fair is what I'm getting here. Okay, wow. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. You could have made some type of investment with this energy here is what I'm getting here. Yeah. What's the Sun here? Yep, the Hierophant. Somebody had to learn lessons and something ended. So yeah, somebody was in a marriage here. Child services could have got involved. Somebody was a bad parent. Something could have ended with a death card here. Somebody could have got their children taken away. Jesus. What is this death card here with the Hierophant? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to hold on maybe to a marriage or something like that here. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, somebody's in the Nine of Swords here because they made this investment here. And now it's a heavy burden because somebody don't take care of their children or somebody wasn't a good option or whatever this is here. Yeah, the Empress here. What's going on with this Empress? Yeah, they're trying to get their strength here, hold back or tame the beast. They could be dealing with legal issues here. They're ready to walk away from this devil energy here. Yeah, with the moon here. Somebody was doing a lot of moon magic here. Okay. There was a lot of magic present, dark magic. Yup. And it was all because of money. Somebody wanted to hold on to somebody because of their money here. Okay. Because I feel like whoever this mature man is, they're the Ace of Pentacles. They're the Ace of Cups. They're the Star. Okay. They're really somebody's true love out here at the end of the day. Okay. Wow. So what does this end to you? Yeah, the Chariot. Somebody is slowly trying to come towards somebody here. Yup, this King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands here? Yeah, they want to go to the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. What? Wow. Yeah. What's going on with the King and the Queen of Pentacles here? Okay. Yeah, so something could have ended. So what I'm getting here is, I'm telling you, so this person thought you were just like all like the rest of the options here. But they found out, for whatever reason, whoever you are, you stand out. So they could have already been having issues in their marriage before they even met you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you could have left this situation behind once you found out the truth, because you're just not going to be a third party at the end of the day. Why should you have to share your man? Okay. Why should you have to share your woman? It's billions of people out here. It's plenty of fishes in the sea at the end of the day here. So whoever you are, you stood your ground, you set boundaries, and you rejected this energy here. Okay. You started to reject this energy. And when you started to reject this energy, they started doing, I don't know, scarcity tactics here. They started to like be more aggressive with you because they knew that you were trying to get away from them. It's like they knew that you knew the truth, but they didn't want to tell you the truth. They kept lying and gaslighting you, trying to cock block you at the end of the day, but you knew you had to go here. Okay. So you moved on here is what I'm getting. And so now this person is being left to face whatever they caused here. There's a painful ending that's going on with the Ten of Swords. Somebody's in some type of deep regret. They're in some type of mental entrapment as well, because they try to be deceptive here. I heard to the wrong one. Okay. They try to be deceptive with the Seven of Swords to get away with this here. Yeah. The Seven of Cups. Somebody was putting out some type of illusion here. And now they're wounded about this home situation, this marriage. They're getting karma. Okay. Yeah, they're getting karma out here. Okay. It's like somebody don't know which way to go because they can't come back to you. Yeah, the Page of Cups with the Queen of Swords here. They want to come in and apologize to you. You understand? Somebody want to come in and apologize to you because their life is now in shambles here. But I feel like you truly are moving forward with your life here. It's like, it ain't my problem your life is in shambles or something like that. What's going on here? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Somebody juggled their wish fulfillment. Somebody could have been dealing with two feminine energies. You take what resonates. Yeah, a third feminine energy here. Somebody had a lot of options out here. Yeah, the King of Swords with the Ten of Cups. Somebody also could have had a lot of families all across the world here. Somebody was like a Rolling Stone. Papa was a Rolling Stone here. Yep. They were very, okay, Nine of Cups energy here. Okay. They were very willing to offer that thing up here or something like that here. They were quick to sleep with whoever. However, at the end of the day, whoever this masculine was, even though they were very abundant, even though they were the Ace of Cups, the Star, it's like they dealt with some type of insecurities here. They felt like they needed, like, I don't know, something about an ego boost, or they could have been very egotistic, very controlling here. Okay, because maybe this is the type of energy that maybe they were an ugly duckling when they were younger. Maybe nobody wanted to deal with them when they were younger, so they could have made a deal with themselves, like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to be a boss out here. I'm going to get all the babes now. I got money. That's what they want. I got love. That's what I said I can offer until I get what I want. Okay, I'm shining bright like a diamond out here. I'm the star. I look shiny. So somebody could have took their spiritual gifts that was supposed to be used for the divine, and they could have started using it for the devil here. All right. Somebody started using their gifts for the devil so that they can get some type of attention, recognition. But it's like they didn't care who they stepped on. So you could have came into the scenario here to kind of stop this person right in their tracks here. Wow, that's a mouthful. So if this is resonating so far, can I get some purple hearts here, beloved? Can I get some red and purple hearts in my chat if this is resonating with you so far here? Wow. This is wild. It's like the more we follow these stories, okay, these storylines, the more information comes out about these energies, bro. Some of y'all could have been like still needing closure or something like that. I appreciate the heart here, beloved. Wow. If you have not hit my like button, make sure you hit my like button here, beloved. What's going on here? What's the news here? All right, so yeah, we got this honeymoon phase here. And we got the cleanse here. So I feel like this energy could have definitely been a narcissist here, okay? This could have been somebody here that you was in a honeymoon phase with for a minute. Everything was going sweet, you understand? Everything was good here. And it's like you found out the truth. You had to detox from this energy. Get rid of this negative energy and purify yourself. Because you know when you sleep with somebody and they got a lot of sexual partners, that means you're sleeping with them too, okay? Yeah, somebody had a sneaky link out here. Somebody had a bunch of hidden lovers here. Yeah, sipping here. It's something about being nosy or spreading rumors or a lot of gossip that's now going on about this situation here, okay? What's going on here? Yeah, somebody here liked a lot of snacks out here. Somebody liked a lot of snacks, obsession, physical attraction, and sex appeal. But somebody woke up, okay? Somebody had an awakening here. Spiritually woke. Self-awareness, cutting through illusions and detaching from the ego. So you guys finally woke up to what was going on in this situation here. Yeah, some of y'all could be finding out now, today, okay, about what's been going on in this situation, why this person want to come in, why they want to now apologize to you. And it's because their life is truly in shambles here, babe. Wow. It's like when they were dealing with you, everything was running smooth or something like that. Their life wasn't in shambles here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this person that had the feds watching them. This situation involves an undercover cop, FBI agent. Someone may want to fight, okay? Somebody here got a bad invite. Do not accept this invitation from this individual here. Somebody could have got a bad invite to somebody's house or home or event and something bad could have happened. Yeah, we got exposed. Details behind these situations are now being exposed here. Ooh-wee. What else here? What else here? Yeah, it's a lot of delays going on here. Someone going through a major setback in life. And yeah, we got cord cutting here. A cord cutting ritual may be needed in this situation. This person could be still pulling on your energy here. Pulling on your sacral. Okay. So if you do cord cuttings, you might want to do another one here. However you purify your energy and cleanse your energy here, it seems like it's needed. So if you go on a fast, it might be time for you to like pick some days where you can get a fast going here. Wow. Tell me about the feds that's watching here. Wow. So yeah, there's a Queen of Wands in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The feds is watching. Somebody's receiving bad karma. Somebody connected with a Queen of Wands in reverse here. Okay. The feds are watching. All right. Yeah. I can't make it up. The justice system is here. Somebody is now caught up with some legal issues here. Okay. They want to come towards you and apologize. And, oh, I didn't mean that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry or something like that here. This also could be somebody that never apologized. So even if they apologize, it's going to be weird to you because you could have got used to this person not apologizing for nothing that they were doing to you. When they were abusing you, hurting you, it's like it's going to sound weird. You're going to think it's a joke. You're not going to take this person serious because it's like when you wanted them to apologize for the BS that they were doing or how they were hurting you or taking advantage of you, they didn't want to do that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you just kind of got used to this person not apologizing. You may just started praying about it. You're like, don't worry about it. God is going to bottle up all my tears at the end of the day. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. You will get your day. Every dog has their day or something like that here. You could even prophesy to this person and told them the way that you're going down the road of destruction. Your empire is going to clash or something like that. You could have told this person what was going on here. And now they're caught up with the feds here, with this Queen of Wands in reverse here that they're in a relationship with here. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. This person is surrounded by a bunch of karmics here. They could have been working with these women. Yup, they all in the Nine of Swords here, bruh. Yeah, that's the truth here. They're all in the Nine of Swords here. These secrets are being exposed here. Yup, and now these energies are heavily burdened. Now their life is truly in shambles here, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, anybody trying to come in and advertise their channel or advertise their business, babe, you didn't ask to do that, okay? And if you're trying to advertise on my channel, you gonna have to pay me at the end of the day. Don't be trying to come over here and steal, okay? Yeah, don't be trying to steal. Get out of here. You're gonna get yourself stuck here, okay? You go figure out what you got going on. Do your magic on your own page, babe. Get that shit out of here, okay? You can't steal something here that don't belong to you here, all right? Back to the read here. What is this Nine of Swords here? Yeah, I'm telling you, they're in the mental entrapment here. These people are being watched by the feds, bruh. These people are being watched by the feds. I don't know how deep that go, how it work. I ain't no fed out here. But it just seemed like this is a big crime or something's going on that the feds had to get involved. It's like above the police, I believe. The feds are above the police. So it's like out of the jurisdiction. It's in a whole nother jurisdiction now. So whatever these energies were doing here, they fucked up. They could be fighting. Yeah. They could have been trying to attack you, whoever you are. They wanted to have a cat fight with you. They wanted all the smoke with you. Uh-huh. What's going on here? Why they wanted to fight this Nine of Pentacles energy here, bruh? Oh, because you're not in the Five of Pentacles. So they wanted to fight you because you in the Nine of Pentacles and they're in the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles here. They wanted to fight you because they made bad investments in this Two of Cups here. Somebody could be realizing, like, if this person was like piddle talking with other energies here, they're realizing that this person really got love for you. They always talking about you. At the end of the day here, they're always bringing your name up. And these women could have got jealous, okay? Because just imagine you liking somebody, you sleeping with them, you dealing with them like that, and they keep bringing up their ex. Like, it's going to make you feel some type of way. At the end of the day, we are human out here, okay? It is going to make you feel some type of way. You may not be jealous or feel like, I don't know, have low self-esteem or anything like that, but it is going to make you angry. Like, why the fuck did this person keep talking about this person? If you want to be with that person, go be with them or something like that. And like, it makes you frustrated because it's like, what about what we're doing? It's that type of energy. So whoever was attacking you wanted this cat fight with you. They're in the Five of Pentacles. They made a bad investment in this Two of Cups energy here. And what else happened here, Divine Spirit? Yeah, somebody here is now hiding out, okay? Somebody's now hiding out because they're heartbroken because really they had a lot of love for you, okay? These women are realizing that this masculine don't even care for them. that he really cares for you at the end of the day here. Wow, what's going on here? Herman in reverse. It's like if these women were trying to get you involved to have you under an investigation, whoever you are in this Nine of Pentacles energy, you're not under an investigation because you was not a part of what these people were doing. Yeah, the King of Wands here. Yeah, they're hiding out because they're being watched by the feds here. Whoever this King of Wands energy here, they put it up for these women to attack you. This masculine even can operate in feminine energy. You take what resonates. I just feel like it was so much about this masculine energy you had no idea about, beloved. You had no idea about here. Yeah, getting in here talking about all that, you're going to get blocked too. All right. So tell me about this King of Wands here. Yeah, I can't make it up. This is somebody here that's a thing of the past for you. You already released this energy and they're heartbroken. So they got together, they're flying monkeys to try to attack you. So if you wonder why, like all of a sudden you got a bunch of women that's envious of you, jealous of you, it's because of this masculine here. They were like putting you in the war zone here, putting you in the front line so that these bitches could attack you in some type of way. For some of y'all, you had no idea about these women. They were looking you up on your platform, things of that nature. This masculine wanted you to go down because you rejected them because they were a fucking player. They could have gave you herpes. They could have gave you an STD at the end of the day. And it's like that was your wake-up call to get away from this masculine, that they're not only fucking just bitches, they got to be fucking niggas too, or some shit like that. You take what resonate, okay? You removed yourself from this situation, you got yourself back healthy, and now it's like this energy was sending women to attack you. Their life is in shambles. They're seeing even these women trying to attack you, it's not taking you down. So now they feel like they can reach out to you or come to you themselves and bring this fake ass apology, knowing they were doing all of this in the background to make your life a living hell here, beloved. This masculine was doing a lot of stuff in the background to make your life a living hell. And they were trying to act like they wasn't doing nothing, but they were all up in it. They were the ringleader of these bitches coming for you. You take what resonate. Wow, that's a mouthful. This shit is now being laid to rest, though. This is now being laid to rest. Somebody took a bad invite. They was not supposed to accept something and they did, okay? Or they could have tried to invite you somewhere to a wedding, or I want you to fly with me to my friend's wedding, you know, so-and-so's wedding. Yeah, but I feel like you could have been glad you didn't go, okay? Because something could have transpired here that probably would have took you out. They could have been setting you up to take you out here. This masculine really hate women, bro. They really hate women. This emperor, they really do hate women. 3 of Cups here. Especially if you independent and, you know, you don't need them for shit because they the King of Pentacles and you don't need their fucking money. You don't need what they got to offer. Oh, they about to go bananas on you, beloved. Oh, this masculine went crazy, bro. This masculine was angry. Yup. That the cycle closed out. You did not go to some type of invite. This masculine could have tried to invite you somewhere to go somewhere with them and you didn't go and you moved on. Yup, because you knew they were juggling you. You were focused on something else and then you realized that, goddamn, this King of Pentacles went from rags, okay, from what? Riches to rags, or yeah, from riches to rags here. You found out that this person went from riches to rags here, and they wanted to continue to use you financially because you was in the Nine of Pentacles here, Temperance energy here, and that's the truth for somebody. You take what resonate. It's a general message here. So now this energy is being exposed. King of Pentacles in reverse. They're corrupt here. They're bad with money. They got a lot of lovers out here. Yup. They want to apologize to you now. Yup. It's this emperor. Now they want commitment, but they don't even like women. Yeah, the Star. They could be trying. Look, they're trying to come in like the energy that, okay. So the same way this person got you in the past, they're trying to come back in that energy. What is it? The same way you get them, you lose them, or something like that? Yeah, this energy is trying to, like, they're thinking, well, what can I do to get the collective back get back into their good graces here? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come back in the way that I first showed up, but it ain't gonna work. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Somebody thought that they were going to come in the same way when you first met them and fell in love with them. You understand? Is this making sense here, beloved? Somebody thought that they were very smart, that they were going to come back in this energy. Like, yeah, you remember this? This is like a familiar energy. The Ace of Cups, the star energy, very healing, very loving here. Wow. I can't make it up, y'all. Can I get some green hearts in my chat here? Can I get my likes up here, beloved? Can I get some green hearts? Can I get my likes up here? If this is resonating with you here. So this masculine, like I said, with this moon energy being here, was going to come in the same way that they came in the beginning here. Okay? Do y'all remember? Y'all don't remember? Let me show you. Just now coming in. All right? Look. This masculine came in the past like this. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups to the Star. So all of this done transpired. They're trying to figure out how they can come back in. You understand? How they can get back into your good graces. But this time around, the Ace of Pentacles is not involved because they the King of Pentacles now in reverse. Okay? Do you see where I'm going with this thing here? Whoever this masculine is, in the beginning, they were the Star. They were the Ace of Pentacles here. They were the Ace of Cups here. But all this done transpired. They done got women to attack you. They collaborated with other people to go against you. They done spent up all their money. Now they're the King of Pentacles in reverse. They can't show up as the Ace of Pentacles, but they figure you won't notice that they ain't in this Ace of Pentacles because they going to show up with the Page of Pentacles. You understand? So they going to show up like they still got a lot going on and they really don't have nothing. You see how he got the pentacle hiding, okay? You see how the pentacle is hiding up under his arm here? He's going to come in like the Star with the Ace of Cups. This is crazy, bro. Somebody really thought that this was going to work here. But with the moon being here, it's nothing but an illusion, beloved. Please do not fall into the trap here. This is nothing but an illusion. Don't fall into the trap. And for some of y'all did not fall into the trap. That's why this person is in the Five of Cups here. They're trying to figure out a way to get back into your good graces here. But remind you, this energy is getting karma. They did a bunch of scarcity tactics here. They did a bunch of cock blocking here. And you got new love that's coming in for you here. Okay? Wow. Tell me about exposed here. Details behind this situation are now being exposed here. Yep. With the Nine of Cups here. Yeah, with the Four of Cups here. And somebody's in regret about their overindulgence energy here. Somebody was doing too much out here. Yep. They wanted a lot of attention. They wanted a lot of recognition here. Yep. But with the Two of Swords, people can see the truth now that it was an illusion. With this moon here, it's like the Two of Swords is on the side. People can see the truth now that whatever this mature, controlling man was putting out was an illusion. Okay? Yep. And it's over. Death card. So now this person is experiencing a lot of delays. So say like if this is somebody that travels the world or travel for work, they're having a hard time with their travels here. Okay. Somebody's having a hard time with their travels, major setbacks in life here. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Hangman. Somebody can't travel. They can't move forward. They're stuck. They're going through a painful ending here. Yeah, that's the truth here. If they were very abundant, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, it's like they're losing it or something like that. Yeah, the King of Swords. Yeah, the Devil. Damn. Hangman, Ten of Swords. Yep. Now they want to commit They could be trying to manifest at this time too. Yep, the Four of Pentacles here. They're trying to save their money. Yep, they could be working, collaborating with some people. Yeah, but once again, that's an illusion too. Shit. This person is being watched by the feds. Say if this is somebody that does money laundry here, yeah, they're being watched. Yeah, they're blocked. 7 of Wands here. Yeah, 10 of Wands. This is over, okay? Whatever this is here, this is over. Somebody's stuck. They can want to come in and apologize, but their life is in shambles. I just honestly feel like your spirit team, your spirit guys, you done been through enough with this energy. They're not going to allow this energy to be able to come near you here, okay? So even if you feel like, oh, I can handle it, I'm gonna just, you know, help them. Nah, your spirit team ain't even gonna let you help with this person here. Wow. Yeah, we got the Four of Swords here. Somebody here is dealing with anxiety, overstimulated, needing to be rejuvenated. They're dealing with a lot of chronic stress and chaos here. Yeah, because somebody was resisting change. Yep. We got words do hurt here. Yeah, you can't grow until you let go, okay? Don't fight a battle you know you will not win. Only humans have the right to bind karma to oneself here. You may lose this battle, but don't give up. Yeah, something about a bitter Betty. We got Sunday. Okay, somebody, excuse me, could have did a ritual here. Sunday, fill a bowl with water and salt and a single string of your hair. What clings to me, I release. What feeds from me, I cut. What names me, I erase. So maybe you're doing a ritual here, okay? We got connecting with like-minded people here. Yeah, you're wise. Yeah, whatever you lost, you're going to get it right back here. Yeah, there's some type of blocked messages going on as well. Yeah, because you're the real deal. Yeah, somebody could be from Delaware. Wow. Somebody could have been like hypersexual here. Feelings of guilt, shame, or emotional distress. Yeah, this didn't go as planned here. And you grow in silence. So since this energy's kind of been gone out of your energy, you just been out here growing, evolving, and moving forward. Yeah, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Okay, so you're seeing that Jeremiah 29:11 is manifesting in your life at this time here. Yeah, you broke free. Okay, you were standing on the word of God here. Okay, yeah, you could have the spirit of discernment, the gift of discernment, the ability to judge situations and motivations clearly here. Wow. Yeah, realizing who you are. This situation, even though it was bad, but it helped you in so many ways here. Remember in the beginning, I said that you had a Kundalini experience. This energy was sent into your life to unlock some type of DNA here. All right. Realizing who you are here. Taking a break between the shifts here. You never needed them. They needed you. Yeah. While you're having a glow up, it woke somebody up here. So now this person is awakened to who you truly are. Yeah. Suffering opens up your eyes here. You could have suffered some things too, and it opened up your eyes here to who you are. You could have had a break in between the shift here. The divine could allow something to transpire in your life to put you on pause so you can evaluate your life and see what's going on or deal with this energy here. Okay. You never needed them. You realize you never needed this energy here. They always needed you, beloved. And now that you're having this glow up, it woke this person up here. Like, wow, your knowledge is very broad. They didn't know the type of knowledge that you knew maybe about spirituality or how these things work. Yeah, they have love for you. They will break down. So I feel like if this person does get an opportunity to come towards you and speak to you and apologize and you know, you be the bigger person here, just take what resonate here, okay? I'm not saying go back to this person. We just saying, like, for an example, if this person comes in, they're going to break down. This will be the first time you ever see this person cry because their life is in shambles. And because now you're the teacher and they're the student, the tables have now turned here. So even if they come to you, even if you do connect with this person, you're not going to connect with them on no sexual level like how it was when you first met this person. If anything, it may lead to a friendship and that's it. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe you're going to be that listening ear for this individual because you are a healer. You understand? When people like with Joseph, when his brothers threw him in a pit, they had no idea that they were going to have a famine later on in the years, and Joseph was going to be the one to give them food, that he was going to be a king, okay, to be able to help. So God will allow certain things to happen, beloved, to send you forward, okay, because he know these same people that betrayed you, that took advantage of you, is going to need you in the end here. Not that you're going to need them because you got God, but they're going to need you because they don't have God, and you're going to be the one to usher in the divine into their life here. That is a word here. God, where's my bell? Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's the message here. Okay? That's the message here. That is the message here. So at the end of the day here, you know, it's not about us. That's why we need to forgive and move forward. We already know this person was doing the most here. But at the end of the day, the divine could be guiding this person to you because you're a leader, not a follower. So this person is coming to apologize because they know they were wrong. But this is going to condition them to usher in God in their life here. This is beautiful. It's like God is using your life as an example, babe. Wow. Wow, Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's the message here, beloved. I hope you guys have a good day today. You eat the meat, you spit out the bones here. All right. Let's see here. I just want to read this thing here. All right, so we going back to the beginning. Genesis here. Genesis means the beginning. So we're going to go to, if you got to go, y'all have a good day today, big baby. All right, but to those that want to stay, you can stay here, okay? We're going to read Genesis 37 here right quick. I don't like this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. Why is my Bible stuck? The devil is a liar. Messing up my good Bible here, bro. All right, let's see. Genesis 37. Oh, what the hell? Something like these kids must have spilled something, bro. These kids must have spilled something, bro. Yeah, these kids done spilled something here. Because this was not like this, bro. All right. All right, let's see here. That's like if you a card reader and you got your cards and you get water on them or something spill on them, you be pissed off. You like, man, watch out. Ready to tear the kids up here. All right, so we're going to read about Joseph here, big baby. We got starting at 37 here. We about to do a little Bible study, okay? So we got Joseph's dreams here. Jacob lived in the land where his father had stayed, the land of Canaan. This is the account of Jacob's family line. I ain't about to read all that. All right. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it, this is verse 5, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him all the more. He said to them, listen to this dream I had. We were binding. This is a prophecy here, okay? We were binding shafts of grain out in the field when suddenly my shaft rose and stood upright, while your shafts or shaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. Okay, this is a prophecy that's being fulfilled here, bro. Okay, Wow. His brother said to him, do you intend to reign over us? That's the question. He like, well, I mean, I don't know what God got in my future, but it's a possibility I might be reigning on y'all. Will you actually rule us? And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he has said. Okay? They don't like it. Then he had another dream and he told to his brothers, listen, he said, I had another dream, and this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me. Wow. When he told his father as well as his brothers, his father rebuked him and said, what is this dream you had? Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow down to the ground before you? His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in his mind. So his father kind of was like, well, wait a minute. I think he's on to something here or something like that here. He kept the matter in the back of his mind. But the brothers, they were hating, they were jealous, they were plotting. Joseph sold by his brothers. Now his brothers had gone to grave their father's flock. And Israel said to Joseph, as you know, your brothers are grazing the flock near Shechem. Come, I am going to send you to them. Very well, he replied. So he said to them, go and see if all is well with your brothers and with the flocks and bring, word back to me. Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron. When Joseph arrived at Shechem's, a man found him wandering around in the field and asked him, what are you looking for? He replied, I'm looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are grazing their flock here? Okay. So at the end of the day, it's like, wow. Moving forward here. They have moved on from here. The man answered. So there was a setup here. You follow me? It was a setup going on here. Let me see. So Joseph went after his brothers and found them near Dothan. But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached them, look, they plotted to kill him. Come on now. What's happening now? It been happening back in the day here, bro. Okay, people trying to plot and scheme on you, okay, because you got a dream or, you chosen out here. This been going on before the hands of time here, beloved. So you can't take it personal at the end of the day. Just know that God has a plan for your life, and he's taking everything into account, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and all things are going to work together for you. Why? Because you truly love the divine, okay? Those that worship him must worship the Most High in spirit and in truth here. It ain't no games out here when you tapping into your spirituality. So granted, they planned to kill him, okay? Here come that dreamer. They started making fun of him. That's how they used to do me on YouTube. Oh, here come that Bible thumper. Here she come reading her Bible. Yup, sure am. Okay, reading that word out here. All right, when he came, here comes that dreamer. They said to each other, come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns and say that animal devoured him. Then we'll see what comes to his dreams. They were hating. They like, Healing to Express ain't going to expand. She ain't going to move forward. She ain't doing nothing out here, big baby. No, who's reading the word? Nobody reads the Bible. That's written by a man. And this and that. Y'all know how they was behaving. Now look at these people. They talking about the Most High. They're talking about God. Some of them was like, I don't believe in it anymore. I don't do this and I don't do that. And they're hypocrites and da-da-da-da. Well, everybody's not a hypocrite, beloved. At the end of the day here, everybody's not a hypocrite. There's real, genuine, true people that love God 100%. And I'm one of them. All right, let's keep going here. So when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped him of his robe of many colors that his dad gave him. And they took him and threw him into the cistern. The cistern was empty. There was no water in it, so they left him for dead. As they sat down to eat their meal, they looked up and saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Galilee or Gilead. Honey, I know these words back in the day was something else. The camels were loaded with spices, bombs, and myrrh, and they were on their way to take them down to Egypt. I just found a new Egyptian restaurant where I'm at, bruh. I got me a gyro sandwich. It was fire. Okay, fire. I couldn't even pronounce the name of the food. I'm like, I want that right. I want that one right there. But anywho, back to the read here. Judah said to his brothers, what will we gain if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and not lay our hands on him. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood. I did the earth signs yesterday. Somebody found out that, honey, blood is not always sticking in water or something like that here. Y'all remember that? I believe it was a Capricorn read. That card came out. Yeah, it's still on top over here. Blood is not always sticking in water here. This card came out yesterday here. Somebody's now realizing that blood is not always sticking in water. Somebody's now realizing that, man, their family here was pretty much honey, they tried to destroy them. Moving on here. So when the Mennonites merch came by, his brothers pulled Joseph up out of the cistern and sold him for 20 scales or sectors, whatever the words here, of silver to the Ishmaelites who took him to Egypt. Wow. So Joseph ended up going to Egypt, to the potter's house here. Okay, to the palace here. All right. We're going to move forward here. So I want to get to where the brothers got to come to him here. I do not like my other Bibles upstairs. Let's see. Let me find that right quick because I ain't trying to read all this here. So where is it at, Spirit? So y'all saw how his brothers was behaving here. And Joseph had many gifts. He was able to interpret dreams and everything. Wow. All right. So he was a high-ranking official in Egypt here, Joseph. Yeah. He was second only to the Pharaoh after interpreting the Pharaoh's dream. So it's like, even though he went from the pit to the palace, it's like he was still working his gifts at the end of the day here. So, yeah. So Pharaoh had this dream, and I think it was like the bread man. I can't think of it, the full story. They were in the pit with him, the baker and somebody else, and they couldn't really interpret the dream, but Joseph could. So that's how he was able to go from there to the palace and be second in command with Pharaoh here. So it's like, even though we go through certain things, beloved, and it may not turn out the way that you think that it's going to turn out here, it's like everything is working together here. Okay. Yeah, this is the plagues here. All right. I don't like that. This is like this at the end of the day here. Oh God. This could be also, let me see. All right, so it's 42. We're in Exodus here. So Genesis 42 here. I appreciate the ones that sit back and listening here. Ooh, I don't like this. It's so stuck. All right. Hold on. All right. These kids had to spell something, bruh. All right, so it was Genesis 42. Yeah, Joseph brothers go to Egypt here. All right, I'm gonna be jumping around. When Joseph learned that there was a grain in Egypt, he said to his sons, "Why do you just keep looking at each other?" He continued. And the crazy thing about it, it's like his brothers, they were lazy. You get what I'm saying? They wasn't even doing nothing out here, but they were so jealous because they knew that he had, like, God had plans for his life here, bruh. All right. So when Jacob learned that there was grain in Egypt, they don't went through a famine, okay? At the end of the day. All right. So now Joseph is in charge of, giving out the grains to the people. Let me go back. Joseph in charge of Egypt. So Pharaoh said to Joseph, "I hereby put you in charge of the whole land of Egypt." Now he's a whole boss. He's in charge of a whole land. He done went from his brothers selling him, okay, so now he's at the palace, but he's like in the dungeon part of it, to being able to interpret a dream, and now he's second in command to the Pharaoh here. You understand? Do you see how this thing is going here? All right. So then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "I am Pharaoh, but without your word, no one will lift hand or foot in all Egypt." So now he's over Egypt here, okay? Joseph was 30 years old when he entered the service of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and Joseph went out from Pharaoh's presence and traveled throughout Egypt. During the 7 years of abundance, the land produced plentiful. Joseph collected all the food produced in those 7 years of abundance in Egypt and stored it in the cities. In each city, he put the food grown in the field surrounding it. Joseph stored up huge quantities of grain like the sand of the sea. It was so much that he stopped keeping record because it was beyond measure. So he was going around not even knowing that he was preparing all of this food, you understand? Getting all of these grains here, storing it so that later on there was going to be a famine that took place, okay? Before the year of famine came, 2 sons were born to Joseph. So he ended up having some kids out there. Yeah. He had a daughter, okay? Wow. A Potiphar priest on. Joseph named his firstborn Manasseh and said, "It's because God has made me forget all about my troubles in my father's household." Wow. So he ended up having a baby girl. Wow. Okay, moving on here. So the 7 years of abundance in Egypt came to an end. All right. It came to an end. 7 years, they was overflowing. They couldn't keep track of it. Now the famine is here. Okay. This is what was being prophesied. This was the dream that he interpreted here. All right. If you want to know about the dream, you go back, and it was something about cows and how they were sick or something like that. But moving on here. So when Jacob learned that there was grains in Egypt, he said to his sons, "Why do you just keep looking at each other?" He continued, "I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy some for us so that we may live and not die." Then 10 of Joseph's brothers, okay, this is a lot of brothers, bro. 10 brothers, man, that's a lot, okay? So Israel came, okay, Israel's sons were among those who went to buy grain, for there was famine in the land of Canaan also. Now Joseph was the governor of the land, the person who sold grain to all its people. So when Joseph's brother arrived, they bowed down. Do y'all remember the dream that Joseph had? That they were going to bow down? Man, watch out. They bowed down to him with their faces to the ground. Do y'all remember that he had the dream that they were going to bow down? They like, "Sir, so we really going to bow down to you?" Well, their prophecy is being fulfilled here. They're bowing down to their brother here that they threw into the pit. All right? I love the word. Oh my God. Moving on here. As soon as Joseph saw his brothers, he reorganized them but he pretended to be a stranger and spoke harshly to them. Where do you come from? Now he in his authority, he like, where y'all coming from? He asked. From the land of Canaan, they replied, to buy food. After Joseph recognized his brothers, they did not recognize him. So God is going to put you in a position here, beloved, where people are not going to be able to recognize you at the end of the day here. You understand? People are not going to be able to recognize who you truly are. Although Joseph recognized his brothers, they did not recognize him. Then he remembered his dream about them and said to them, he was like, you are spies. You have come to see where our land is unprotected. They like, no, my lord, they replied. Your servants have come to buy food. We are all the sons of one man. Your servants are honored men, not spies. So he was like, nah, y'all spies out here. Y'all remember y'all threw me in the pit? Nah. He said to them, you have come to see where our land is. They like, nah, bro, we didn't come for that. We came to get food here. So that's where I'm going to end that because I got to go take my kids to the dentist here. So that is the word here. So at the end of the day, somebody is now seeing that, you were set apart for a specific reason here. All right. So this is what I have for you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Ashe.